Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. Let me tell you about what I'm going to do today. We are going to make something that's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. New Year's Eve, I was in the grocery store and I really wanted some hot wings. And I was looking at the prices of them and they're terrible. There was a bag of wings, just plain wings in the freezer in the store, and it was like $9. And then the pre-made wings you don't get very many and they're pricey. And I thought, oh, I'm not going to pay that for those wings. So I was looking around and thinking, well, maybe I could do something else. And then it occurred to me because I saw that the chicken thighs were on sale. And I thought, ha! And I had an epiphany, or as my younger sister Kathy says, an epinephrine. I had an epinephrine, and I am telling you, I came up with something really good. So the wheels in my head were turning, and I thought, you know what? I think I can do this. So I came home, I implemented my idea, and it was so good, so awesome. I'm going to share it with you because you've got to know this stuff. You're gonna love me. You're gonna love me once you see this. So let's get in the kitchen. We're gonna make hot thighs. Now it's not gonna be an exercise video. I would not torture you with that. But we're going to make hot thighs, and you're gonna love it. Okay, come on with me and let's do this. I'll see you there. Hello, thanks for joining me in the kitchen. After that introduction, you're still here. It is a miracle. Thank you. All right, let's make some hot thighs. And I hope I can keep saying that without laughing. Hot thighs, yes. All right, now I picked up this package of thighs in Aldi. And you can see, I hope, that it was 99 cents a pound. $5.34, 5.39, well, 5 pounds, a little over 5 pounds actually. So here's the thighs. Now that's quite a bit. You know, you get over 5 pounds of thighs. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up this package, and then I've got my bowl here. I have some oil in the pan here, and this is oil that I used previously for deep frying, but honestly, I strain it and reuse it. And I will do that for a time until it gets too dark. And if you think that's not great, let me tell you that every time you go into a restaurant, they are reusing the oil until they cannot use it anymore. And I know that from personal experience, having in my time cleaned restaurant deep fryers, and I can tell you it is not fun. Okay, so that's that. I reuse it, you do whatever you want. Okay, so I'm going to open up this package, and I'm not going to cook all of these, but I'm going to cook a few of them for demonstration purposes because I want you to see how this is actually done, and the idea that I came up with to make something very similar to hot wings without the expense, okay? And taste, flavor, everything, they're awesome. Okay, all right, so I'm going to get this opened up, laid out. The rest of these I intend on freezing for a later use. What I'm going to do, I'm going to lay them flat in a pan on some parchment paper. I'm going to lay them separately, and then I'm going to pop them in the freezer so that just flash freeze them. Then I can put them in a zip bag, and they won't be stuck together. I can take one or two out at a time, however many I want, and I can cook them like that. I don't have to cook them all at once if I don't want to, because I'm, you know how that is. I mean, if I would put this in, I'd have to thaw out the whole package, right? Okay, that being said, let's get on, and I will show you how to make some hot thighs. All right, we'll be right back. Okie doke. I think I'm set to go here. Now, what I have here, I've got just plain old all-purpose white flour. And in the white flour, I'm going to season it. And I have it's garlic and pepper seasoning. But there's also, there's black pepper, there's oregano, and there's some sugar in this as well, okay? Just so you know. That ain't exactly pure. So I'm going to put a little bit of this in to season the flour, okay? I like to season my flour. And because I want it more peppery, I'm going to put more pepper in it. Now, you can season your flour however you want, okay? And I want to clarify this first. I prefer deep fried wings that are breaded. I do eat the naked wings. I don't care for them as much. I don't enjoy them as much as I do a deep fried hot wing. That's just me. Yeah, you can do it once you see the thing that I'm going to do, how I'm going to divide up these thighs. Then you can do them however you like. Some people prefer them naked, some people don't. So, all right. So that's all that is. It's just some flour mixed with some spices. You do however you want yours to be. Okay. This isn't hard and fast. All right. Now, I've got the thighs here. I keep wanting to say wings, but once you try them, you won't really hardly know the difference. All right, I've got a couple of thighs here, and like I said, I'm just going to do a couple because I just want to demonstrate how to do this for you. So, now this is what we have. Now, you know what a thigh looks like, right? Chicken thigh, you know what that looks like. And these are bone-in, of course, which is great. For our purposes, that's really good. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this, see if I can zoom in without touching my camera with my little chicken fingers. Okay. Now, we're going to cut this thigh in pieces, but we want to reserve or preserve the bone with some meat on it, and some of the chicken skin if possible. Depending on how big your thigh is, you can cut the thigh in 2 pieces, or you can cut the thigh in 3 pieces. I'm going to attempt to cut it in 3 pieces. I think this one will work because you can see where the bone is. So let's give this a try. And I want to keep my skin intact. So, or the chicken skin intact. My skin is intact so far. Okay. So, we're going to cut this. And just make sure you have a decent knife. There are times when mine's questionable. I did sharpen this. So, here we've got one piece here. Now, I may be cutting it close because of trying to divide this into 3 pieces, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So, here's the bone. I probably could have cut that a little bit closer, but that's fine. Here's the bone. And now I'm going to cut, and you want to feel see where the end of your bone is here? So, you want to cut around that. So, let's cut that. What I'm going to end up with here, with these 2 thighs, is probably 5 to 6 pieces. Okay? Now, I probably could have cut that one. I could have cut more on this one, but It's for demonstration purposes, so let's see. Well, this knife is just not very sharp, is it? Okay, so here's a piece, here's a piece. Now, you can see I could have cut this much closer because there's a lot more meat on that bone than what you suspect, okay? But regardless, I think we're just gonna go with it, okay? We ain't looking for perfection. All right. Try to keep your skin intact if you can. Now, you can see if you have that package of, now I'm going to try to do this one a little bit better. So I'm going to get closer. Let's go this way. Yeah, let's go this way. You can see with that package of thighs how many hot thighs you can get out of that. I think you can kind of see that. For goodness sake, woman, you need to sharpen up this knife. Okay. So, you can kind of see how that is. And we're going to do this one too here. All right. Now we got this one right here. So, here's a piece right here. And here's a piece. This has got the bone in. All right. So we've got 6 pieces. Okay? So, hang on. I'm going to set this aside and wash my hands real quick. Because we're going to season the wings. Or the thighs. Keep wanting to say wings. We're going to season them there. Season them there, thighs. And I'm going to season them with the same thing that I seasoned the flour with. And that's the garlic and pepper seasoning. I don't have very much of this left. I'm going to have to get some more. I think this is only, I don't know, what, $1? Which is pretty good. Now, normally I might, hang on, would probably, if I had a lot of them, I would put them in a plastic bag. And I'm going to put them in the refrigerator in a plastic bag for about 30 minutes. But I'm going to put a little more pepper on here too. But because I'm just doing a few, I'm not going to waste plastic bag for this. But I am going to put them in the fridge for about 15 minutes or so. Just let them hang out with the seasoning on there. And then we're going to come back and we're going to cook them up. Okay? So, hang in there with me. We're gonna do this. I think you're going to like it. There we go. I was actually trying to move the camera and I turned it off. I've got to watch that because I've done that a couple of times now. But I had chickeny fingers, so. Alright. Now be careful when you put it in. Just be careful when you put the chicken in there. And I'm going to try to fit all of that in. Try. Because we want it to be nice and crispy. And I don't know, let's see if we can do it or not. We'll see. There's 2 more pieces. I think I'm gonna wait just a second here. See where we're at. Move them around a little bit. These other pieces are smaller, so that's okay. Let's see, do we have any room in here? Oh! I think we might be able to put the other one in. We'll see. I hope so. Oh, just barely, barely, barely. Okay. That's that. Now, I'm going to turn my heat back up because the heat went down because the chicken's cold, all right? So we're going to come back and we're going to move this around a little bit until they're done, and I want you to see how that is done, okay? How I do that. All right, be right back. Okay, what I did was I took the bowl that the chicken was in and I scrubbed it out because I'm going to use that to put my, when I put on the hot sauce, okay? Because we're making hot thighs. I don't know, that makes me laugh. Okay, I'm going to kind of jiggle these around a little bit, and it's going to take a little bit to cook these because we want our chicken done. Now, the smaller pieces might get done sooner than the bigger pieces with the bone in it. That's okay. We're going to work with it. If you try these, you will really, really like them. They're just, they have that feel and taste of a good chicken wing. And so I think that you will be delighted with this. Now, if you're going to make a bigger batch, if I were going to make that whole package or whatever, or do it for a crowd, of course you want a bigger pan to fry them in. You want more oil. And like I said, if you like naked wings, then you prepare the naked wings or the naked thighs. You prepare the naked thighs like you would your naked wings, okay? I really never do that because, like I said, I like deep fried wings. So my chicken thighs are going to be deep fried, my hot thighs. So we're going to let this go. This is going to take a bit, like I said, because it is, it's chicken. Got to make sure it's good and done. And especially the one with the bones in there, we got to be careful of that. And when I get back, when we get close, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, let's see where we are. Now we want our hot thighs to be golden brown. All right, I'm going to take out the smaller pieces and I'm going to drain them on some paper towel. Now these are the pieces that do not have the bone in it, okay? This is going to get done a little faster. I'm going to leave the bone-in pieces a little bit longer because I want to make sure they're getting done. And I'll tell you something. This is a hint. Take your slotted spoon or your utensil, press down on the chicken. Hear that? That's a lot of moisture coming out of that. And that might be a good indication that your chicken is not done on the inside. So, that's kind of a way to test it. Hear the difference? Because around that bone, there's going to be a lot of moisture. So you want to be sure and just make sure your chicken's done. Okay? All right, now, look here. That's what my chicken looks like. My hot thighs kind of look wingy, don't they? Don't they look like wingy? They look a little wingy. All right. One thing I want to show you too. Hang on. Remember I said I wasn't going to cook all the chicken, so I'm flash freezing it in a pan. That's what this looks like. I'm flash freezing it in a pan on parchment paper so they will freeze individually. I can put them in a zip bag when they're frozen, and I can use them however I want. I don't have to thaw them out all at once, okay? I just want you to see that. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to flip them over again. See the bone? Now, you hear it's not as sizzly, is it? That one's a little bit more. This one is not, this one is less. I'm going to leave them another couple minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to take the hot thighs that I took out. I'm going to put them in this bowl here because when they're all done, I'm going to cover them with sauce, with hot sauce. Now, my favorite hot sauce, as some of you may know, is Louisiana hot sauce. Now, you use whatever you like, whatever your favorite is, that's what you do. Okay? All right, I think these are good. Take them out. The last two. Put them in there on a paper towel to drain. Let me move this off the burner here because I don't want it to continue to get hot or be hot. I need it to cool off. All right. So now here's the hot thighs, and you can see that one, like, see there? That's a piece of the skin that came off, but that's okay. It'll be crunchy and delicious. And I like to take a little sprinkle of salt and sprinkle that on there. You can do whatever you like. If you don't want to put it on, don't put it on. All right, now I've got my Louisiana hot sauce here. My youngest granddaughter and I both love this hot sauce. Let's put some on. I'm going to bring these in here too. These are a little bigger than I would have liked to have had, but you know what? I don't care. It's perfectly fine. So I'm going to sprinkle some hot sauce on here. And then I'm going to give these a toss. Now, if my granddaughter Athie was here, she would put some in a bowl, put a bowl on top, and she would shake the living daylights out of those so that they would be completely covered. So, oh my gosh, I can the spiciness of this is coming up through my nose. I can feel it in my eyes because, you know, once it hits the hot chicken, and it's going to soak in there. I don't know, that's pretty awesome. Now these are very, very hot. You cannot expect me to bite these, that you taste them when they're that hot. Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? I mean, they're hot from the fryer. Okay, see what those look like? And you can imagine, because there was, let's see, 10 thighs in that package, and if you can get 2 to 3 pieces out of each thigh for your hot thighs, that's a lot. That's a lot of hot thighs out of one 5-pound package of thighs for under $4. So I'm just saying, it's not that much. Okay, $4? Nope, it was $5.34. Pardon me. I had to think about that a second. All right, so you can see here what that looks like. Now, I'm going to try to take one of these. I'm not going to do the bone because, you know, they're going to take a while to cool down. But look, how do you like it? Simple food, simple life, hot thighs. Look at that. Woo, these are yummy. That's a boneless hot thigh right there. See how steamy it is? See how I suffer for you? I'm suffering for you. Oh, so good, so good, so good. Okay, now, I hope you give this a try because I think you're going to like it. And you know what? Chicken thighs are on sale a lot. I mean, they are on sale a lot. So, excuse me, I have to have this piece. So, ooh, that's zippy. Oh, I love hot stuff so much. And it's good for you. Okay, I hope you give this a try. I think you're gonna like it. It's hot thighs. Not an exercise video, a simple food, simple life video to show you how you don't have to pay those high prices for chicken wings. Okay? All right, listen. I love you guys. If I can do it, you can do it. You know you can. And as always, you just remember that little is much when God is in it. All right? Okay, awesome. Oh, wait, I'm going to go have some, I got to work on these hot thighs. Talk to you later. Love ya. Bye.